Hi there. This is our Facebook Live class. A lot of people asked me if I would be willing to do an online class, and so that's why I've chosen to do a video for our class tonight. But I also wanted to say that I really appreciate you coming, and I'm going to do my best to keep it about 30 minutes. So if you're willing to stick with me for about 30 minutes, that would be awesome. So also, I don't know if you saw the video before that I posted in this class, but we're also going to be doing a giveaway. And every time you make a comment or ask a question on the video, I probably won't answer it during the video, but afterwards I'll go back and I'll answer your questions. And then I'll tally all of those questions and comments, and you will be able to be in a drawing for a free gift. Okay? So my name is Lydia, my husband is Dave, we have two small children named Silas and Jonas, and I have been taking baby steps towards chemical-free living since 2014. And in 2014 I was introduced to Young Living essential oils, and since then I have never looked back, and I've just loved it. It's made such a big difference. And you might be watching because you might want to learn more about chemical-free living, or maybe you are watching because you want to know about essential oils. Hi Amber, good to see you. So we're going to talk about both of those things, both the chemical-free living and essential oils, because they really go hand in hand. And since I started using oils, I have learned so much, and I'm going to share those things with you tonight. And some of the facts that I'm going to talk about are kind of scary and they might not sit well with you, but I want to remind you at the very beginning that knowledge is power, and when we know better, we can do better and we can change some things about our lives. And also I want to give you tools to help you feel empowered. So the first step to solving a problem is to realize that there is a problem. So we're going to talk about chemicals because they are everywhere, and chemicals are doing terrible things to our bodies, and in some cases they are killing us slowly. And I know that's kind of dramatic to say, but it's really true. I'm being honest. And before I started learning about essential oils and about chemical-free living, I had toxins all over my home, and I just never realized it. And there are tons of chemicals in our everyday products that have warnings that are really, really scary. But the companies in the US, they're allowed to use them. So you can take any product in your home and you can look at the label and start looking at the ingredients on the label. And as you look at those ingredients, type them into Google and then type them in with the words dangers of and then that chemical. And you're going to see some crazy warnings that are associated with that chemical. For example, most people have hand soap in their houses. I think everybody has hand soap. And I was shocked when I saw all of my hand soap that had sodium lauryl sulfate in it, and sodium lauryl sulfate is in pretty much everything that foams, laundry soap, all of that stuff. And sodium lauryl sulfate is linked to cancer, it's linked to organ toxicity, endocrine disruption, all kinds of really bad stuff. And so we got rid of all of the products that had scary chemicals in our homes, and we replaced those with things that are going to help our bodies, and all of those things are Young Living. Hi Stephanie, good to see you. Young Living has a hand soap, and that doesn't have any sodium lauryl sulfate or any of those other chemicals in it that are going to cause problems, and we love that. And I also want to say that there is a Think Dirty app, or there's a one for Android called EWG Skin Deep, and you can scan barcodes on products that you have at your home, or if you're in the store and you're wanting to buy something, you can scan those things and it will tell you if it's a good product or if it's a bad product, and if it's bad, what's bad about it. And so a year and a half ago, I went through my house with my cell phone and garbage bags, and I scanned everything in my house that I had, and I was so angry. It took several hours. maybe wouldn't recommend the way I did it because it was very overwhelming. But I went through my whole house and I scanned everything, and as I was scanning it, I saw how terrible it was for me, and so I just threw it away. And I had huge trash bag, like 3 trash bags full of stuff that I was just throwing away because it was so bad for me. And I was so angry because I thought all of the stuff that I had was good, and I was learning that it was actually really, really bad. And most of those things had side effects like breathing problems, infertility, cancer, all that stuff was in my house, and I was just so angry. I'm still so angry that it was in my house. A few facts that are really important. The average woman applies 300 chemicals a day on average to her body through things like soap, makeup, shampoos, hair care products, just that alone. And then 80 of those things are applied to the body before breakfast. Beauty supplies and personal care products, hairspray, gel, shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste, all those stuff, they have crazy, crazy toxins in them. And let's just take deodorant for example. Most deodorant has aluminum in it, and aluminum has been linked to scientists have been studying it, and scientists have found that aluminum is linked to Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's, as well as other neurological problems. And so that's really terrible, but companies are allowed to put it in the products. There's another company that studied normal household ingredients with regular products, and they studied about 3,000 ingredients that are found in regular stuff, and they found that 314 of those things cause biological mutations. They found that 218 of those chemicals cause reproductive problems. They saw that 146 of them cause cancerous tumors. And these are things that are everyday products, and they're in our homes. We use them every day if we don't know, and they're allowed to be in our products. And another thing, companies don't always have to list all the ingredients that are in their products. So there might be chemicals that are there that they're not putting in there. So one of the things that the EPA says is the most dangerous is laundry detergent and fabric softeners. And laundry detergent, you think about, you wash your clothes in laundry detergent, and then you wear clothes every day, and then you sleep at night in pajamas, and you sleep on sheets that have also been washed in that laundry detergent. And if it's super toxic, then your skin is getting all of those chemicals all day, every day, except when you don't have your clothes on. So it's really scary. And so something that I always like to do at my classes is I like to ask people to choose 3 cabinets in their home and to start going through their cabinets and looking at the products that they have, because chances are you probably have things in your house that you don't know are bad. So start looking at your products, and you can download that Think Dirty app or EWG. They're free apps, and you can just start downloading, looking at the products that you have. So some of the warnings that you're going to find are things like cancer or things like major body systems shutting down. And not everybody has problems like that, but a lot of people do have other problems that can be linked to chemical toxicity. And those things can be like extreme tiredness, or maybe having a hard time focusing, having a hard time sleeping at night, or hot flashes, or maybe eczema or different skin issues. All of those things can be linked to chemical overload in the body. So as I was looking through my own house and looking at the things that I had and wanting to get rid of all of the bad toxins in my house, I was trying to figure out how to fix that problem and what I should use instead of all the bad stuff. So I found that essential oils were really the best way for me to replace all of those terrible things in my home. So if you're wondering what are essential oils, maybe you don't know, maybe you've never heard about essential oils before. Essential oils basically are the most powerful part of the plant, and they're distilled from things like flowers and trees and bushes, just different parts of the plant. and they are made up of over 100 different natural organic compounds. The cool thing about essential oils that I love is that they support every single system in the body, and that is really cool. Like, that includes your circulatory system, muscular, skeletal, endocrine, reproductive, everything, all of your systems. And it's cool to me that God created our bodies, and God created the plants that are on the earth, and He created the plants to be able to help our bodies to do what our bodies are supposed to do. So I just love that about essential oils. I love it that they are that awesome. And essential oils are also great for supporting healthy emotions. And this is one of the ways that I love to use essential oils, because they are so calming and uplifting to the way that I feel. And I also love to use them for my boys. And I notice a big difference with my boys when I use them. Chemical alternatives can also be essential oils. So if you're looking for something to replace chemical toxins that are, for cleaning in your home, you can look at for essential oils. And I use only plant-based things to clean my house, to clean everything, and none of the things that I'm using are hurting me. One of the things also that I love about essential oils is that you don't have to be an aromatherapist to use them. Anybody can use them. Basically, you can take a drop, put it on your skin, rub it in. And traditionally, that's the way that the English have always used essential oils. And yes, peace and calming for your dog. I know, especially like during fireworks and other kinds, it's awesome. So the English apply them topically. The French traditionally have cooked with essential oils, and the Germans diffuse and inhale essential oils. Diffusing can be the best and most effective way, because studies have shown that essential oils can reach the heart, liver, and thyroid in 3 seconds when they're inhaled. So that's pretty awesome. And guess what? God gave you 2 diffusers, but with your hand, so you can just put a drop of essential oil in your hand, rub them together, and breathe. And there you got diffusing. But you can also have a diffuser, like from Young Living or whatever. You can also put them topically, like the English do, and studies have shown that the essential oils are going to get into the bloodstream in 26 seconds when they're applied topically. And basically, essential oils are going to stay in your body for 3 to 6 hours if you're healthy, because your body's going to use them and then get rid of them. So you might be thinking that essential oils are a fad, especially if you've never heard of them, and there'll be something coming around next. Well, essential oils have been around forever. They've been around for thousands of years, and the first time that they're mentioned is in Genesis, when Joseph is sold to the slave traders, because one of the things that the slave traders were carrying was myrrh. So it's been around a long time. And then it was also used in the New Testament, because baby Jesus, he was brought gold and frankincense and myrrh. So basically gold and essential oils. Jesus had them. The medieval Europeans used essential oils they brought them back during the Crusades. And then after World War II, that was when essential oils were kind of like rediscovered. And since World War II, there have been study after study after study, and like the science on them just keeps growing. So essential oils are awesome, and I love it when people tell me that they use essential oils, but like most things, you get what you pay for, and not all essential oils are created equally. The reason for that is that there's no rating system for essential oils, and the closest thing that we get is an FDA requirement that says that essential oils, in order to be labeled pure, they have to be filled with at least 5% essential oil. So basically, if you take this bottle of Stress Away, that would be like the company taking 5%, I don't know if that's 5% or not, and filling it with that much essential oil, and then filling the rest of the bottle up with something else. And it could be a chemical, it could be a carrier oil, it could be alcohol, anything else. So that was really shocking when I found that out, because if I'm going to go the extra step to get away from chemicals by using an essential oil, like if I'm going to support my body in some way and I'm putting an essential oil on me, it kind of makes me mad to think that I could be putting an essential oil on that is full of chemicals. the very thing that I'm trying to get away from. So it's really important to know, to be able to trust the company that you're getting your essential oils from, and to be able to trust the quality, because they're not all the same, even though Walgreens sells them now, and Wilson's, Five and Dime, and Costco. And there is a rating system for essential oils. There's grade A, B, C, and D, and all of Young Living's are grade A. Grade A basically just means that they are organically grown plants and they're distilled at low temperatures, and they've done a really good job with them. Grade B can be food grade oils, but sometimes they contain synthetic chemicals, sometimes they have pesticides or chemicals or other carrier oils. It could be different stuff. Then there's also grade C, perfume oils that often have adulterating chemicals in them. Usually they have solvents in them, and solvents can be cancer causing. And then sometimes with perfume oils, sometimes they can be 80 to 95% diluted with alcohol. And then last, there is grade D, and that's the leftover trash water that is from grade A distillation. So they pull all of that good oil out and they just have the trash water left over. They put it in the bottle and then they label it 100% therapeutic grade oil. And it's not good. So I love Young Living oils because Young Living never uses chemicals in their process, and they like to take only the first distillation. And what I mean by that is, let's say you are wanting to have a cup of coffee, and you take your grounds and you take your water and you make a cup of coffee and you drink it, and it's really strong and it's good. And then you decide that you want to have another cup of coffee, and so you take the same grounds that you used the first time, more water, and you make another cup of coffee. It's still coffee. It's still coffee, but it's less strong. It's not strong. So then you could even do it a third time. If you want a third cup of coffee, you could use the same grounds one more time, put more water in it, and it would still be coffee, but it would not be as strong. So a lot of essential oil companies like to do several distillations of their oil and mix them all together, bottle them up, and yes, it is still essential oil, but Young Living only uses the first distillation, and I really love that about it because all of Young Living's oil are really potent and they're really strong, and you only need 1 or 2 drops to make a good difference. So lots of essential oil companies do that, but Young Living also has something called a seed to seal promise, and this was the thing that really stood out to me about Young Living, and it basically means that they never use pesticides or chemicals. They hand weed all of their plants, and they even choose the seeds that they put in the ground. And basically they do everything. And if you want to have more information about it, you could look at seedtoseal.com, and there are videos and there are things that you can read about it there. But that was the thing that really attracted me to Young Living and made me think this is probably the best, and it is the best. So Young Living only uses cold pressed and steam distillation to get the oils. They never ever use chemicals, and it really takes a lot of work to get just a little bit of essential oil. And I like to share these every time I give classes. To get 1 ounce of rose oil, it takes 60,000 rose blossoms. Isn't that crazy? To get 7 pounds of lavender oil, it takes 220 pounds of lavender. And then jasmine is one of the most expensive oils on the planet because in order to get 2.2 pounds of oil, they need 8 million hand-picked blossoms to get that. And to get those blossoms, they have to be picked by hand on the first day that they bloom before the sun becomes hot. So I don't have any jasmine, but I'd like to. I'd like to at least see what it smells like. It might take a lot of work to get that essential oil, but a little bit goes a long way because, like I was saying, especially Young Living's oils are very potent. And most of the bottles of oil are about $10 to $30 a bottle, and you only need 1 to 3 drops. And a little 5 milliliter bottle of essential oil has 90 drops in it, and then a larger bottle has 250. That's the other, this is 15 milliliters, so 250 drops. And here's where I like to talk about my Thieves Cleaner. Guys, this has changed my life. This Thieves Cleaner. If you're my friend on Facebook, you have seen me post about it recently. And basically a bottle like this with the wholesale price, I think it's like $25, and you can make 25 spray bottles of cleaner with it, because you take a cap full, you dump it in a spray bottle, you fill the rest up with water, and you spray away. And it has replaced everything that I used to use. Windex, 409, you name it, it's replaced it. And I love it because it can also get stains out of my laundry, and it's just, I don't know, it's fabulous. So you might also be thinking about the safety of essential oils. Some oils, I will say, are photosensitive, like lemon, any of the citrus oils. That just means that you don't want to put it on your skin and then go outside, and because the sun is going to refract all of those molecules in the essential oil, and you don't want that for your skin. So also always check for redness when you put an essential oil on, and if it starts to get red or feels a little spicy, you can put a carrier oil on. And a carrier oil could be like something like jojoba oil or olive or coconut. Just put it on there, and it will help those molecules to slow down and absorb less quickly into the skin. Never ever put essential oils into your eyes, and never ever put them into your eardrum directly. But if you need to put essential oil near your eye, you could use a Q-tip and just kind of dab it very carefully around your eye if you have something to support there. And if you do ever happen to get essential oils in your eye, you can just take a carrier oil and put it on the very bottom of your eyelid and blink, and it will go away. Don't ever, ever, ever put water in your eye to get rid of the spiciness, because water and oil don't mix, and it will make it expand and it will intensify, and you will not be happy. So use oil, not water. And lots of people have asked me in the past about, is it okay to ingest essential oils? Because some people think it's okay, some people think it's not okay. And I will say that the top aromatherapy school in the country does not advocate for internal use of essential oils, but that's because most companies don't carry any GROS certified essential oils. GROS just means generally regarded as safe. But Young Living has created a Vitality line, and all the Vitality oils have a white label, and that means that this is okay to ingest. And Young Living is the only company that I know that has done that, so that's pretty awesome. So Young Living has made it really easy to get started by making a starter kit, and they have taken 11 different oils that support every single system in your body, and they put them together in a diffuser and a bunch of extra things, and they have made that the kit. And the best part is that that kit is half off of what it would be if you were to buy everything individually. So if you bought everything individually, it would be around $312, but because it's a kit and they want to make it affordable, it's $160. So what comes in the kit? There are 5 singles and 6 blends. And these, like I said, they support every system in the body. So when you get it, it comes in a box like this, and inside the box there are oils, and then there's a bonus oil for Stress Away. So we'll talk about the oils, and I'll tell you a little bit about what they do, but really you could Google them and you could find out so much more. There's frankincense. Frankincense is a great skin oil. It does so many things, but it's a great thing to put anywhere where you're wanting support to keep your skin appearing youthful. It can support that. And I like to put it on my face every night. And it also helps with concentration, and it can help with meditation and praying, and it can also help with deep thinking. So that's cool. Lavender is another one, and lavender is a super relaxing oil, and I love using this for my boys, especially at night or if they've been playing in the yard, because it's also a great skin oil, and it's also a great one for sleep. Peppermint is a great oil for supporting gastrointestinal issues, and it promotes healthy gut and bowel function. So it's a super important one. It also helps support concentration, and easy breathing. So it would be a great one to help with if you are wanting to support your body during and after exercise. Okay. Lemon. Lemon is great for adding flavor to water and food, and it's also a fabulous immune supporting oil, and also it can help get rid of stains. So, and also great for skin as well. Copaiba is great for supporting every single system in the body, and one thing that I would suggest you do is Google benefits of Copaiba tonight and look up all the crazy stuff that Copaiba can do. And you can also do that with frankincense, and these are oils that I use every day because they're very, very good for you. Now the blends. So Purification is a great oil for anything that smells bad. I like to use this one especially if I walk into Jonas's room and I can smell diaper, like, oof. So I will diffuse this, and that will help to get rid of that icky smell. Also, if you accidentally burn something in the kitchen, like food, dinner, you know, you can do that and it will help get rid of it. It also is a great skin oil, and it's also because it has tea tree in it, and it also has citronella in it, so it would be a great oil for using while you're outside. Thieves is another oil that's in the kit. This is the reason that I got started with essential oils, because it is a fabulous immune support, and it has a lot of different oils in it, like five different oils, but it has clove and it has cinnamon in it, so you can, if it's a vitality oil, if it has a white label, you can add it to water or warm water, and it feels great on your throat when you're needing extra support for that. Then there is Stress Away. Stress Away encourages calm, and it's one of the top emotional oils. This is one of my favorite smells. It has a little bit of vanilla in it, and it's one of those that some people are like, well, does it come by the gallon? It does come in a 15 milliliter as well. All right, so we've got two more oils. There's Panaway. Panaway is great for after exercise and supporting muscles that are after exercise feeling like they need help. And it's also a great one to put on the back of your neck or on your temples. And Young Living also has a pain cream, and some of these same oils that are in the pain cream are also in Panaway. So that kind of also tells you that it's a really great oil. Digize, I don't know where my Digize is. Here it is. Digize. Okay. Digize is great for supporting the digestive system. This is not one that I like how it smells, but it's one that I use almost every day because it is a fabulous digestive support oil. Anything tummy related, this will be great for supporting your body. And then the last one is RC. RC is a respiratory support oil. It's got several different kinds of eucalyptus in it, and this and Thieves are two oils that I would never want to go winter without. So with the kit, you also get a wholesale membership. You also get some Ningxia Red samples that look like this. You get a roller bottle top and some little amber bottles that you can carry your oils with you if you want to do it small. But with the wholesale membership, like, that's awesome because you get 24% off of everything forever. And basically, I kind of like to think of it like a Costco membership. So I pay a yearly Costco membership, and I pay just to shop for the privilege. But I don't get any products with that. But with Young Living, with the starter kit, I get 11 different oils that are going to support all of my body, and in order to keep that membership with the company, all you have to do is spend $50 a year, and your membership will be active for that year. So, and if you're switching out things like laundry detergent and soaps and toothpaste, shampoo, all that stuff, $50 is not hard to spend with Young Living. So I got started with oils because after Silas was born, I was really needing some immune system support. And I mean, it could have been my lack of sleep, could have been my change in my hormones, but I was really struggling, and it seemed like I just continued to struggle and struggle and struggle. So I knew I needed something to be able to help me, to help my body stay at a well place. So I looked into oils and I found out about Thieves, and that was my game changer. So I went to a class and I decided I needed a starter kit, and Thieves, guys, for real, after I started using Thieves, it really, really, really supported my body. And I find that my boys, it definitely helps their bodies stay above the wellness line. So I really love it. And also, I tried several other companies before I found Young Living. The other companies that I tried, they were cheaper, and the quality was not as good. And I also never saw the difference that I never saw the same difference in my body as I did with the Young Living oils. And they've just made such a big difference. And also, Young Living is great because they give you the most for what you pay for. So, all right, so I'm almost done, and I'm trying to keep it very close to a half hour. So I really believe that if you decide to purchase a premium starter kit tonight, that your life can change forever. Like, your life is never going to be the same. Because I can't, like, once you start getting rid of the chemicals in your life, you feel so much better. And I also want to say that I can't tell you how many times over the past year I've been so happy that I got rid of all the chemicals in my house, because this has been a crazy year. And just knowing that everything I'm using in my house is not hurting me and it's not adding anything bad to my body, that is really, really important to me and continues to be important to me. And also not adding anything bad to my family's body. So, like, it's helped to give me peace of mind, and it has made such a big difference. And if you do get a kit, you're going to be able to do so much for you, so much for your health and the health of your family. So you're going to be able to support your health and support your family's health. But you're also going to be supporting my family, because you can buy a kit with my member number. And after this video is over, I'm going to pop a link so that if you wanted to order a kit, you could order with my member number, and I would get credit. But basically, it's super easy. You just go to the Young Living website and you click on Become a Member, and then you put my member number in for sponsor and enroller, and it is 1938227. But I'll put a link up. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, and feel free to message me if you have any questions. And remember, I know quite a few people will probably watch this on replay, but if you are asking questions or making comments, I will tally those things up and I will be drawing a winner. So just so you know that. But I thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.